Everybody. How you doing, my good people? We have the season back, full swing. Um, I must apologize for the space's quality last night. When I'm traveling and I'm in the arena, it's not going to be the greatest. I'm not at home. I can't concentrate that much. So, my apologies for the overall quality last night.
You talking about spaces?
Yeah, like it wasn't as I went back and I listened to it, and it wasn't as crisp as I would have wanted like a first night to be. You know what I'm
Yeah, you kept going in and out. Yeah, but it's the Chase Wi-Fi. So
saying?
yeah, people were already saying that we should do a lot of trades yesterday. Uh, BPL versus Jim Park. Yeah, that was funny. I don't know what's up with that Mace guy, bro. Why is he going to Goldie like that? That shit was weird.
I don't know. That's some other shit. Yeah, but I'm not gonna see. Here's a problem, right? Like I used to allow that shit,
Mm,
but you see, because I know people are fucking soft now, and it's like everyone starts crying. Like now, I don't do that shit anymore, bro.
yeah,
Because nobody can have an argument. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Next thing you know, like people are like threatening and doing all this weak shit. So I'm not
Bro,
fucking
they're
allowing
fucking
that.
bozos. I'm just over it at this point.
Yeah. I remember that one guy said that, "Oh, Urkel, let me talk." He's like, "Fuck no, this is my fucking
Yeah,
place."
and then he's on the TL like crying, saying that I muted him. No, I didn't mute you. What he
The
did
only
was
time
that
you mute is when like a bajillion people are talking in the room at the same time. I've
yeah.
seen
So what he did is that he told me to shut up, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" I was like, "Get the fuck off the stage!" Like,
Yep.
tell me to shut
I
up on
oh
my
I oh I
program.
heard that. I was laughing. I'm like,
Yeah,
really?
was that
Why are
that?
you poking the bear?
Was that that Ibrahim guy, or was that him or someone else?
I don't even know what you call him, but like,
I don't know. It was some
I
Laker
tried to give him
fan.
a chance to speak, and he was just fucking disrespectful. Like, and then he was like,
Like,
I muted him because he had no, bro. You were fucking rude. Like,
yeah.
how the fuck are you gonna be rude in my fucking program? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, nah, I don't play that shit.
I'm still trying to figure out why Steve Kerr didn't challenge that freaking bullshit over the back on Steph. That wasn't even an over the back.
Yeah, like,
Like,
bro, he was
how
clearly,
is that an over the back? He boxes him.
bro,
I think it was, what
bro.
was it? Kobe or somebody,
Steve Kerr
right?
is a fucking idiot, bro. Because bro, I was like
Bro,
right there,
that
like,
was, you want to talk idiot? That was war crime, idiot.
yeah, bro. Like, he does stupid shit sometimes, but you know, I see people, like blaming Clay, doing this, doing that. Like, listen, that game last night wasn't on Clay Thompson, but
That was on Steph. I'm
but
sorry.
but I will say this. You know what I'm saying? I will say this. Um, is Clay's the number two guy, right?
No, hell.
No, Wiggins is the
No,
number
no,
two
no, no,
guy.
no, no. Answer,
Shadow,
no, no,
right?
no, 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 no. Answer the question. Who's the number two guy? I'm not asking y'all who.
Wiggins.
Wiggins, bro.
Nah, 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 nah. Fuck that. Who is
You-
the number two guy?
Wiggins, not even close.
No,
Wiggins.
Not close.
no, 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 no. Who is
Draymond.
the number two
Urkel, let's
guy?
just be honest with ourselves. I love Clay.
TJ. Who's the number two guy?
Clay's not number two. We can't have.
No,
Wiggins,
no, no,
that's
no,
not even
no,
close. I
no,
love
no,
Clay,
no,
but
no,
come
no,
on,
no, no,
let's
no,
be
no,
honest with
no,
ourselves.
no, 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 no. Does Wiggins get number two guy shot quality?
No.
Never. So treat
How
him
the
like
fuck
he's
can
a
he be the
second
number two
option.
guy then, right? Like he's not the number two guy.
but he is.
No,
Like, I'm
no, no, no,
sorry,
no, no. Wiggins
but
is not the number 2 guy because he doesn't get the shot quality of a number 2 guy.
Urkel, I'm
Okay.
just saying we got to be honest with ourselves at some point. And
No,
I
no, no,
love
no,
Klay
no, no,
Thompson.
no, no. That's not what I'm asking you, bro. So who's the number 2 guy on the Suns? Devin Booker or KD?
KD.
KD's
Oh,
the
it's
number
KD.
2
It
guy?
ain't close. Like,
Yeah,
You're fucking,
definitely.
bro. Both of y'all
Book,
should drop down, man. Like, what the hell are y'all saying right now?
you think? I
Kevin
don't know.
Durant is the number 1 guy on that team, and then it's Devin Booker, right? Like, but that's what I'm saying. You don't know the difference between who the number 1 and the number 2 guy is.
Bro, KD was like in the playoffs last year. Booker was averaging more
Urkel,
points.
let me just
shot.
clear this
Hey,
up. Let me
Sam.
just clear this up real quick. So they're probably looking at points, rebounds, and assists because Booker had a better game. But most unless you're like Jokic or Steph, like the number 1 option is going to have less points, rebounds, and assists because they get doubled and triple teamed the whole game. So that's
No. And you're 100% right. But what I'm saying is this, right? Like when we look at these guys, right? Like when we look at Booker, like all of these number 2 guys, Booker's the number 2 guy. Let's not kid ourselves, right? Like if you have a top 10 list,
absolutely.
are you putting Booker over KD? No, you're not. There's no way.
Well, Urkel, but 2 weeks ago we did a list of the top 10 players. We put KD at what, 4 or 5, and we didn't even have Booker in the top 10. So how's
Yeah.
Booker the number 1 option? Like
That's what I'm saying,
that
right?
doesn't make any sense.
So let's operate off that premise, right? Like we're looking at Klay Thompson, right? Now think about every other team that we're about to go up against, right? How many of those guys are Klay Thompson better at or better than? Because I think this is where the quandary in the fan base is. It's like Klay Thompson gets number 2 guy shot quality and opportunities and touches and all of that, right? Do you think Klay Thompson is as good as Devin Booker?
I would say not anymore. No, I would say not anymore.
Hell no. What the hell?
Is he anywhere close to him?
No, he's not even close.
No, not
Okay.
close.
All right. Okay. Now go to another team. Go to the Lakers. Who's the number 2 guy in the Lakers supposedly?
AD.
Okay.
KD.
it looked like AD last night from what I saw.
Is Klay Thompson anywhere as good as
No.
AD? All right.
No, he's
Okay. All right. Now,
Always
that's a
been,
center.
really.
I completely understand. Is Klay Thompson as good as Jamal Murray?
Way.
No.
Okay. All right. Let's how about the Clippers?
Not better than
Who's
Paul
the number
George.
2?
No.
So he's not better than Paul George. All
Kawhi
right.
and
Okay.
Paul George are both way better than Klay. Yeah.
All right. So let's go to Sacramento. Who's the number 2 guy in Sacramento?
Sabonis.
I would
better than Sabonis? No.
I would say maybe this year. I don't know what Keegan Murray is doing, but it might be Keegan Murray if he takes a jump.
I don't know. It's Sabonis for me.
So it's Fox and Sabonis, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you think Klay Thompson is as good as Sabonis?
No.
All right. Okay. Think of another team.
Let's see.
Just name any team.
I mean, are we?
The
Okay, I was
Celtics.
going to say,
The
are we just
Mav-
saying the West? Like,
the Mavericks
Mavs.
with Kyrie.
All
The
right.
Mavs with Kyrie.
In Boston, right? Is Klay Thompson as good as Jaylen Brown?
No. Hell no.
Okay.
Wait. Does Klay?
Klay
is a
Thompson
left
can
hand,
actually
though.
go left,
Yeah,
unlike
that
Jalen.
doesn't
We're-
matter.
Yeah.
All right. Now, do you see the point of what I'm saying right now? As flawed as Jaylen Brown is Klay Thompson
100%. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
right? So okay. But here's the thing, though. Anytime the Warriors win, okay? Anytime the Warriors win, and people are like, the Warriors are loaded, this, that, and the other, right? I just named off like 10 teams that their number two guy, none of y'all thought was better than Clay was better than. What does that tell y'all?
That we need a solid number two option.
Bingo.
No, straight up, Clay needs to
That
get his shit
that
together.
that I mean,
No,
honestly,
no. It's not a matter of getting your shit together. That's not what it is, bro. Like
So Irk, think about this. All those guys that we just named can go for 30, 32, 34 if the other player is getting and not just 30 but efficiently. Like Booker was efficient last night. Like they can get 30, 35 on efficient shooting because they have wide open looks all game. And the number one guy is getting double and triple teamed. So we don't have that. Like Wiggins can sometimes go off. Clay sometimes has those games, but like we don't have a guy that's like, okay, I'm going to score 28 when Steph is going to score 20 and get triple teamed the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Like we need
Yeah.
that type of score.
So when people get mad at Dre, right? And Dre can take the long path sometimes in a lot of arguments, right? But that's ultimately what Dre is saying. Like,
And
Alright.
Irk, during the game, just because Clay was rebounding early, but he was missing shots, I tweeted out yesterday, in order for Clay to earn that money, that he wants, the $40 million, he's got to average 6 rebounds, he's got to average 20 points per game, and he's got to average that on 47, 40, 85. That to me is like the type of season Clay needs to have to earn that contract. And that's like 20 points per game on that efficiency with those many rebounds, like that's tough.
all
But
right,
if he's gonna
all right, all right.
be playing the 3 and the 4,
Bro, fuck
then he
that, bro. Is
needs
he
that.
good enough? Yes or no? Like Steph had 20 shots, Clay had 18. You know what I'm saying? Do you think Wiggins is the
What about
number
our Crody?
No, Wiggins.
one? He's not, bro. Like, look at this, 12 shots. Does that look like Wiggins is a second guy to you? Like fuck all that, dog.
No, we need a true
That's
number.
not the second guy. Wiggins is not the second guy. You know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson, this right here, 18 shots. Listen, I don't think this is why they lost. They could have won the game even with this shooting performance. You know what I'm saying? 7 rebounds, 3 assists. That's fine, right? +9, all of that stuff. This is not why this is lost. This is not why they lost. 15 points, whatever, right?
Bro, we lost when in the middle of the fourth quarter when Curry went to the bench in foul trouble.
We could have won the game even with this performance. Even with this performance. They could have won the game, right? That's not what the issue is, right? Like the issue is like I just named 10 guys, right? I literally just named 10 guys or 10 teams that their number 2 guy is, you know what I'm saying, that y'all said that Clay wasn't better than. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Irk, can you go to the Suns and see how many shots KD and Book had? Because I didn't catch that.
21 and
box
22.
score.
21 and 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
KD had 22, Booker had 20.
Or am I crazy for thinking that like for most of the game I kind of noticed like even though Steph he was doing his thing, but it just felt like Steph as well as the team they were trying to get like Clay involved, like just allowing him to take those shots. Like, am I crazy to think that they were really trying to get him
Bro,
going? But he
Clay
just
wasn't
couldn't
even
get
trying
going?
to shoot at times. He was double. Did you see him double pumping, dude?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
dude,
I
shoot the
noticed that
fucking
too.
ball.
I noticed that, but I'm
Stop
just
being
saying
fucking scared.
like Steph could have been more aggressive even besides what he already did, but he just wasn't doing that because he was just trying to get the guys involved, but they couldn't get going because none of us hit shots. We shot like 35%
So
for the whole
you know
damn
what the
game.
trend is? You know what the trend is? And this happened last year in the playoffs.
Yeah,
If Clay's making his early shots, we're gonna come out with the lead after the first quarter. If he's missing shots, it's gonna take everybody else on the court to compensate. Because Clay started 2 of 7 and like 0 of 5 from 3 yesterday. Like it's really just as simple as that. If Clay is going early,
we're gonna have a good start. If he's missing shots, then we're gonna have a rough start. Like, it seems like to me they always try to get him going early. It's like, I don't really understand that. Like, I don't know. I think the philosophy needs to change. Like, I think Steph needs to take a lot of the early shots and be aggressive, and move off of Clay, because he made up for it rebounding a little bit, but like he started off so
All
bad.
right.
I'm like,
Hey,
Okay.
Urkel,
come on, man.
I just
Yeah.
want to say this real quick. The thing is, Steph is going to be 36 in a few months. Do you guys really want Steph to be having to go for 30
No,
or 40
don't
every
even
night
finish it. Eldad.
at that
No,
age?
no.
Like,
No,
we,
no. Of course
no.
not. Of course
so
not.
No, we don't want a
and the thing is,
21 type
it's like people are
situation.
talking about, oh yeah, we could have won that game last night. But would it have been in the style of the Warriors that we know them to be, or the Warriors when they had Danielle Marshall winning games like that? There's a difference when you have a legit second star you can count on in the playoffs versus having a guy who's going to do all the small things. There's going to be nights where Steph, as we saw last night, is not going to be able to go for 30 in a game. You'll need somebody else to step up offensively. Us giving us praise for Clay on the timeline because he played defense, that's not him. Like,
Eldot, this is what I've been saying.
like that kind of praise we give to guys like Moody, Kuminga, whatever. Clay's supposed to be the second option on the team, bro.
That's why we got to trade for some people, bro. That's my opinion, bro.
Okay,
I feel like-
guys,
I mean, that was
can I
that
say
was the
something?
next thing
I was just listening. Can I say something?
Oh, go ahead, Shadow.
What's good, Shadow? Go ahead.
I personally want to know: were we outclassed in that game? I just personally want to know. Me.
On the boards, we were.
Okay.
No,
Now
we kind of sold the
no.
game. to
Okay.
be honest.
Okay. That's cool. That's fair. Is Phoenix Suns the 15th best team, the 10th best team, the 5th best team? Let's go around the circle here and figure out where the Phoenix Suns are in the grand scheme of things.
In the
Fifth
entire
best team,
NBA,
and
or
I'm
just
being
In the
very
entire
nice.
NBA. Fuck
Okay.
the Western Conference. The entire NBA.
I
Where
would
is the
say
Phoenix Suns?
I would say
Fifth
they're
best
probably
team, and I'm being very nice.
Probably
I would
number
say they're
2 or number
probably a
3
top-
around there.
they're probably a top
You're nuts.
top 4 or
You're
5 team.
drunk.
Top
Who,
4 or
me?
Okay.
5.
So
No, we're not. Dude,
Top
they are
5.
not a top 4 or 5 team.
Hold on.
Yes, they are. They're definitely a top 5 team. What are we talking about? Of course they are.
okay, Urkel, what do you think?
No, they're not.
Top what?
Who, Phoenix?
Sacramento would kill them in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me?
No, I think they're probably right in the top 5.
Like, give me a number. Let's just stick with it. Let's not like be roundabout. Let's stick with it.
Okay,
Who's the
let me-
best team?
okay,
Hold
so
on.
the
No,
Nuggets-
because I've been hearing this all
The
since
Nuggets
last
are
night.
better. Well, Shadow. The
So
Nuggets are
no,
better.
I know. I
think
don't
the
want to hear
Nuggets
who's
are better.
Who's the best team in the NBA currently, right now, this very
The
second?
Nuggets.
Well, we
The
haven't
Nuggets.
played. There's only one game.
Nuggets.
No,
Denver, they're the
forget that,
champs.
Sam. Everybody has fucking basketball acumen. You
okay,
use your
Denver.
eyes. Who's the best team? Denver.
The
Who's
Nuggets.
the second
It's
best
the
team?
Nuggets.
Who's
No,
the second best team?
I was
The
The
saying-
Warriors.
The
No,
Celtics.
nigga. Come
No,
on,
hold on.
Celtics suck.
Who? Give me names. There's guys up here on the panel. Lee,
second
you're not
best
talking.
team-
The Warriors
The
are the
second best team is the
No, they're
is
not,
the Nuggets.
bro.
I mean,
Okay,
is the
Sam.
Celtics.
What? Who's the second best team? If Denver's
Prob-
number 1, who's number 2?
The Celtics.
Probably the Celtics or the Suns.
Okay, the Celtics. Who's third?
The
That counts.
Suns.
I would probably say
Sacramento.
maybe
Come on.
Milwaukee.
Let's be honest.
Why are we so low, Sam?
I would say Milwaukee, and I'm being completely objective.
Denver's a
I'm not being
different level.
Okay, Milwaukee. Okay, Milwaukee's the third. Even though Dame, let's just go on paper. The third best team. Who's the fourth?
I would say us, honestly. If I'm being completely fair.
Anybody? Trail, you just came in here. Anybody think the Warriors are the fourth best team?
Phoenix.
No.
No, not at all. What I
Okay.
saw last night, I
Nasty
was
word,
kind of
man.
Sacramento.
So who is
Why
who
are
was
we-
before? Sacramento's
I think
better
we're
than the
better
Warriors.
than the
Sacramento,
Sacramento,
easy.
You guys don't think
Phoenix?
we're better than the Suns?
No,
We
Kidding me?
played horrible
Sacramento's
games.
way better than the Suns.
no.
Yo,
We
They
played
didn't
a
have
Man,
horrible
Bradley
game
Beal
and
last
lost by
night either.
4.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. I'm gonna personally tell you. Tell me one player in the starting lineup who hit their averages from last year. I will wait.
Nobody did.
Huh?
Nobody.
I can't fucking hear you.
You're hearing
Holy
static.
shit.
Who?
Shadow,
So the
we're
Warriors,
hearing
hold on.
static.
So what you're trying to
TJ,
tell me
hold
is
on, dog.
not even
Jesus.
as a team the Warriors paid average, not a fucking player played their average. And you guys are fucking crying about second star and fucking Clay and fucking Wiggins? Are you guys losing your fucking mind? They played bad. Do you know who played like shit? You know who played worse than Wiggins? Kevin Wayne Durant. How many points did KD have? The greatest scorer of all time.
18 on 7 of 22.
I can't fucking hear you, TJ.
18 on 7 of
So
22.
if this is how we're going to be for the rest of the season, count me
What are
fucking
we
out.
doing?
Shadow, I
Count
understand
me
what you're.
fucking out.
I
If this,
understand what you're
bro, you
saying.
guys are
Thompson,
losing your
shut
mind
the fuck
over
out
one
of me.
fucking
Understand
game.
what you're. I
Shadow,
understand
And
what you're saying,
everybody played
Shadow.
like
Oh man, this
shit.
is crazy.
Shadow,
Understand what you're.
Shadow, hold on.
Go ahead.
Nobody is losing their shit, right? About
My dad is.
TJ, hold the fuck on, bro. Jesus fucking Christ. Hold on. Let me fucking talk. This is why I need to go to spaces, man. I need a fucking mute button. Like, so here's what I'm saying. I am having a big picture argument. I am not having a last night argument. I'm having a big picture argument, right? If bro, like this number 2 guy thing, bro, like everyone else has another guy, right? And I listed off a couple of guys, and I'm telling you, Klay Thompson isn't better than any one of those guys.
Man, nobody has a number 2, man. Let's just stop it.
What are you
Outside of Booker
talking
and
about?
fucking KD, nobody has a number 2, bro. Like, nobody knew Jamal Murray was even a fucking guy until the playoffs, bro. It's not how you
Shadow, that's
start.
not true, bro.
No, you know what? They didn't.
That is
Not
not
one
true,
person was
Shadow.
saying Jamal
That is
Murray was
not
a
true,
20,
dog.
a fucking, not one
Shadow,
person,
stop
including.
it. That is not true, Shadow. Stop it. That is not true. Like, look at what Jamal Murray did the last couple of years in the playoffs. Bro, if it weren't for the ACL, right? People wouldn't have been saying that. He was a legit guy. You know what I'm saying? Ball screen, shot creation, all of that stuff. Like, everybody knows that he's the number 2 guy. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. Like all of these teams, bro, solid. You know what I'm saying? And when we start to get out in the aggregate, we're gonna see what we're talking about. Lee, how say you?
I feel exactly the same way. Like, it wasn't necessarily last night's game. It was particular patterns I've been seeing since that Lakers series. Like, I got the same sinking feeling when I was watching Clay, like last night, as I did that first quarter. And that has happened since then in the preseason until now. And I keep coming
Now
back to
here's
this
the problem.
conclusion.
Here's the problem. Do I think they can still win? Yeah, I do think they can still win, right? But I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Like that shit right there. Like there's too much make or miss,
Mhm.
right? Like
That's what the NBA is, Irk.
no,
It's a make or miss
no, it's
league.
not, bro. Like it's
TJ, let him
literally
go. Let him finish.
it's literally not that. Like it's not a make or miss league. When Steph ain't shooting well and they still win, is it make or miss then? No, because he's doing other things. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of those guys do other things when they're not shooting well. Right? So it can't be that, right? Like I'm not bashing Wiggins for not shooting well. I'm not bashing Clay for not shooting well, right? That's not what I'm saying. But take Wiggins, for instance. If you think he's the number 2 guy, right? When has he ever gotten number 2 guy shot quality?
Never. That's
That's
never
what I'm
happened,
saying,
man.
bro.
He
Like
never gets it.
Not even in the finals when he was his second best player on the
When he
team.
was the second best player, yeah.
Eldad in the
It's
finals.
insane.
Eldad in the finals, the ball was just finding him in some good spots. Like he was just making the most out of what he got. It wasn't like we were serving it to him on a silver platter. Pause.
Yep.
so. But here's what's going to happen, though. People are going to hear this, and they're going to think like we're bashing him, right? But are we?
Irk, all I'm gonna say about Klay Thompson is the first quarter shot chucking has to stop. It has to stop, man. I'm tired of it. Like
I'm
Bro,
And
okay.
no, no,
and
no.
Kev
I'm okay
and
with
I'm
him.
Kev.
telling you, bro. No,
I'm
no,
okay
no.
with him
It,
rebounding. I'm
no,
okay with him
it's
rebounding,
more than that, Kev.
but like
No,
Kev,
bro.
first
It's
quarter
more than that,
shot
dog.
chart.
I'm telling
It's
you,
more
like,
than that,
Kev,
bro. It's
Kev.
more than
On the
that.
other hand, too, it's gotta also be like a team thing. In my personal opinion, like obviously Clay is gonna shoot the ball every fucking time. Like if he touches it and he thinks he has an open shot, he gonna shoot that shit no matter what. But there needs to be some kind of like fucking like pecking order or some shit. Like you got Steph out there, bruh. Like get Steph going. Like if he starts the game like 0-3 or some shit, okay, stop feeding him the ball for a minute. He's a big boy. He can handle that shit. Pause. If
let me
someone
ask you
else,
a question.
yes
Hold
sir,
on. Let me ask y'all a question. Who's supposed to get the most shots?
Steph.
Steph, right? Okay.
Steph, obviously.
Now, what is shot quality? And this is my perception. I'm not saying that it's reality,
Yes.
right? So hear me out on this. When you talk about shot selection, is shot selection determined, not shot selection, but the amount of shots that you get and the amount of opportunities that you get within any given game?
Yes.
Is that determined by seniority or is it determined by ability?
Damn.
It should be by ability, but we know it's
It's
seniority.
yeah, it's seniority. Yeah, that's the way it is.
That is a fucking problem, bro.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
Big
Yes.
problem.
Yeah, because Clay been on the team for so long, and we know how like Clay is gonna Clay, so it's like
So
you got to do that.
if shots are being determined by seniority, right?
Yeah,
That's a problem.
it is.
That's legitimately a problem, right? So let's that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, Irk, do you think Poole saw this in practices? Like, I'm not going to utter the 2 words, Clay, or 3 words, Clay is blank. But do you think Jordan Poole was thinking to himself, yeah, I am better than this dude now.
Yes.
I should be prioritized as a second
Yes.
guy, and that's why there was friction in the locker room because of
Yes.
seniority?
Yes.
You sound like you know something, bro. Do you know something?
That's exactly what happened, Eldar.
Do you know something,
What are
Lee?
you doing, Eldar? Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, man.
Playing with us, bro?
So let me ask you this question: when we won the title in 21-22, and we started at 18-2, were the Warriors a better basketball team when Jordan Poole started next to Steph than when Klay Thompson started?
Kev, stepping on toes now. You gotta relax, bro. Jesus Christ.
Listen.
No, I mean
Hold
we
on,
started
hold on,
18-2. We
Kev.
started 18-2.
Had the
Kev.
best defense in the league, too.
Kev. Here's the wild part. Kev, hold up. I don't think that Jordan Poole is better than Klay Thompson right now. You know what I'm saying? Or last season or the last however, I don't think that he's better. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Individually, but was the team, when we were winning 18 out of 20 games, was the team better? That's my question. Than when we were in the finals.
I mean, sure. It was yeah, the Spaces was recorded last night. Let me find it I was at the game and I was flustered and I started it from a different account. So it's in the community, bro. Like, it's in the community as well. So
hey, y'all gotta know Urk will be dedicated to this shit. The game wasn't even over. I saw that dude. He had the AirPods in. He was talking. I was like, bro, this nigga's focused. He couldn't even get out the arena before he started the shit.
Yeah. So, but here's what I'm saying, right? Hold up. Is that post game? Yeah, that's post game. There it is. Yeah. So, am I wrong here, bro? Like, I'm not looking for people to agree with me or anything like that, right? But do I make like a point with this stuff?
To me, you do. I think like it's still early. We could give Clay some grace, but I can't ignore what I'm seeing. Like from the preseason, since that Lakers series, bro, I kind of been traumatized about that because, dude, that game was handed to us on the silver platter in a way. Pause. If Clay just made the shots he normally would make before, the injury. when he went 1 for 9, he kept chucking and chucking and chucking. And some of the quotes that came out before the season, how he wanted this to be his best season ever, how it's truly about the individual. I mean, like, I just don't like the vibe necessarily around him. And the team itself, I believe, is good enough to
Yeah.
win, but you truly do need a guy who could step up when, so Steph doesn't have to carry everything offensively, because Steph is almost 36. Like, Bron doesn't even do that anymore. He stopped doing that after he got AD. Like, if Steph had a dude like that, I think it would be, much more advantageous towards a fifth ring. But if no one is doing that,
I remember, Lee, I was
yeah,
having a conversation with one of the prominent guys on the TL maybe 2 years ago about Jordan Poole, right? And we were talking about, like shot quality or shot creator. You know what I'm saying? A guy that can put the ball on the floor and all of this stuff, right? And all right, even though I will admit that like Clay is better than Jordan right now, I think there was something that Jordan did, you know what I'm saying, that was just a different look. And it is relevant to what's going on in the NBA right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, the problem is that he can do it, but he doesn't do it to the level that other guys in his position do it. Like, so for instance, like, say like a Jamal Murray, right? Like, Jamal Murray was running ball screens last year, and he was snaking and he was doing all of that stuff. And he was running the ball screen. Jokic was running the ball screen, and it made that action really dynamic, right? Like, SGA kind of does the
He
same
was a
thing,
bucket
right?
getter, man.
Matter of fact, Josh Giddey and SGA do that same type of thing. There's a video on YouTube that under Thinking Basketball that they're talking about how OKC is redefining the pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? And they're talking about all that stuff. And, we talk about Klay Thompson, and what Klay Thompson does is really good, like the off-ball stuff and all of that, right? But I wonder to myself sometimes, you know what I'm saying? If you have, say, 90 shots in a game, right? And you have XYZ amount of possessions. You want to make sure that you're using those possessions, especially now, bro. You want to make sure you're using those possessions as optimally as possible, right? Now, when I watch this team, right? And this is my fear about this team, right? Is like, are we optimizing possessions efficiently enough, right? Like, are we doing that efficiently enough? Because if you're going to tell me that Clay is the number 2 guy, all right, I'm fine with that. He's a legend, right? He can still get you 20, all of that stuff, right? But can he be the guy? Can he be the number 2 guy? And you give him his 18 shots, and those possessions that he's going to get, those plays that you're going to run for him are going to be efficient possessions every time. What I saw last night, he didn't shoot the ball well, right? But it's almost like we're forcing certain things. We're forcing certain actions. Y'all feel what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Right? So yeah, we do like the read and react thing and all of that. So I think we're going to be fine, but I am not even having an argument about the regular season. I'm having an argument about when we go up against a certain team. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're going up against the Suns, right? And we do the stupid shit where we're going to go like 2-man basketball, like your 2 guys versus our 2 guys. How many nights are we going to go into a matchup and say we have the best 2 guys on the court?
We have the best guy, but not collectively. No.
All right. So now this is what we have to, and this is what Shadow is ultimately saying. Shadow is saying it doesn't matter who the number 2 guy is, and he does have a perspective there, right? Because His thing is like, we're going to play so well collectively, it doesn't even matter who the number 2 guy is, right? And that is a good perspective, right? Like, that is true. And that's how they've always kind of worked this thing out. But I'm telling you, if Steph is going to get 20 shots and another guy's going to get 20, and then you have other guys there getting 10, 12 shots. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah. What's up? What's up, guys?
What's going on, man? So no, I'm not hating on Klay, but I just want to make sure if you're going to slot him in that number 2 role, you know what I'm saying? Is he a legit number 2? Because what goes with the number 2 is like, there's shot creation that has to come from the number 2 role. Think Jamal Murray. There's playmaking that has to come with the number 2 role. So are you going to get enough of that? Now, when Draymond comes back and there is playmaking on the floor and you can make plays off of Draymond's or Klay's motion, maybe that can augment what I'm talking about, right? Now until then, we are going to struggle, right? Until Draymond gets back on the court, playmaking wise, we are going to struggle, right? When people say who the number 2 guy is, I think it's Draymond, right? For years, I think it's Draymond, right? Because he does so much, but he doesn't shoot the ball a lot, right? Like, but he is the second most important player on the team. You know what I'm saying? So it really is Draymond. What he does from a defensive standpoint and what he does from a playmaking standpoint, it kind of is him. You know what I'm saying? You can look at Klay and do this and do that, but that off-ball playmaking shit does not work without Draymond. It is quirky as fuck because no one else has won a title like that. You know what I'm saying? It's super unique, super dynamic, right? But, when we think about all of those things, it's like, what situation are we in? So that's kind of how we need to look at it going forward, right? And, I don't want to say, oh, Klay, you can't take 20 shots or whatever, right? But this is why, and people don't see it, right? Because people look at Draymond with his 8 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and clown him over that. But bro, like what he does is actually super important because I watched Steph on the court in the third quarter and there was no like legit playmaker out there. And look what was happening, bro. Like the offense was dog shit because when Draymond is out there and Steph is off ball, right? Like there is a telepathic connection that's there with those two, and that's ultimately going to work out. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't see that last night, and that's why Steph was like a negative whatever he was because they had him out there with dudes and he was running off ball action and the shit just wasn't working, right? So whose fault is that? That's Steve Kerr's fault. You can't fucking run the motion shit. This is why people get annoyed with Steve Kerr, man, because he'll just throw lineups out there, right? And his thing is like, everyone should be able to do the read and react stuff. No, like it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Because certain guys have abilities and certain guys don't. So, like, tell me if I'm wrong here, bro.
No, Urkel, you have a point. The thing that's little bit concerning about, and look, I'm not gonna overreact. It's one game. There was a lot of guys that were negatives out there.
No. AK. I'm not even having a conversation. I'm having a larger conversation.
Yeah. No, I get that. That's what I'm saying.
It's just not about last night. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I'm just saying in anything that I know I take away from it, I just don't want to think of last night as a microcosm. So I'm with you on that. But bigger picture, like you said, in terms of scaling throughout the rest of the season and going into the postseason, here's the thing that you got to keep your eye on. Klay last night was basically I wouldn't want to say a big positive, but he was a positive on one end of the floor, right? Klay was, I think he ended as a plus 15. Hold on. Klay was, I know he shot 3 for 11 from 3. He was a plus 9. Klay was a plus 9, and he did a number on KD. He did pretty good in staying in front of KD. And Kuminga,
I did not even say that, right? So Klay on KD last night,
he did great.
So this is why I think he's going to have a good season, right? Because his legs look like they're back, right? Mm-hmm. Bro, that's Kevin Durant. Yeah. And he legitimately bothered Kevin
He
Durant.
did,
Kevin
and he
Durant,
logged the most minutes on the floor last night for us.
yeah. So that's a positive sign from last night, right? Like when I look at Clay, yeah, he didn't shoot the ball well, right?
Yeah,
This is why I came into Spaces last night and I was like, that is not the reason the Warriors lost. You
that's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
No, you were
Right?
totally right when you started it with that, because they were
So
killing Clay. This is I'm like, no, he actually was a positive defensively.
no,
Sure,
no,
he
no,
didn't do great on
100%,
Book,
bro.
but we had other guys. GP2 on Book in the third quarter put him in jail, but
Yeah.
Kuminga did a number on Kuminga. Actually was the best guy on Durant. He took Durant basically out of the mid-range and bumped him off of his spots in the mid-range almost every single time. He actually blocked a couple of his shots in the mid-range. The thing that you talk about that I agree with you with is if Clay's going to be, first of all, he's not going to be able to provide that for you night in and night out defensively. You know this. That's just not going to happen because he's not going to have his legs like that under him like opening night. So when you talk about, having a number two and having a guy, whether it be kind of how we've done it in the past where it's not really a number two and 2 and 3 by committee, and then you get a night like that from Wiggins where he was 4 for 12 with 1 board. Wiggins, by the way, Urkel, do you agree Wiggins wasn't on the floor at the end of the game because he wasn't on the glass? Because he was doing a job defensively as well. He was also
Yeah.
getting into
So
KD's pocket and everything. For me, Urkel, he was off the floor because he wasn't rebounding. He was getting murdered on the glass. And
yeah.
we were
So
desperate for rebounds at the end of the game.
so they need to like preach this rebounding. It's not just Wiggins. It's like actually all of them, right?
It
But
was
if
all
we're
of them,
gonna,
but Wiggins was glaringly bad on the glass.
yeah, if we're gonna be that small, Wiggins has to be on the glass. You know what I'm saying? But
Of course.
he'll clean that up. Sometimes he forgets that he should be on the glass and the team is small. So
Yeah.
we'll clean that up. He'll be fine.
And I think so too. Looney's first half, I don't even want to talk about because that was an embarrassment for him defensively and on the glass. He had 1 rebound, but when you have Clay defending like that, look, at the end of the day, if he's not going to be able to, have his legs under him to defend like that night in and night out at this point. But you just can't have those 6 of 18 games like last night anymore, Urkel. And I predicted that this was going to be the case. I predicted 5 of 17 last night on a little note, this little scratch pad that I had, and he shot 6 of 18. He shot 6 of 18. So we just can't have these 3 of 11s, 3 of 12s from threes from him, going through the stretch of a season because Steph, sure, last night he didn't have it, but you can't have Steph just fight you out of these games and fight you out of these shooting slumps. It's just not scalable moving forward. And then you don't know what you're going to get offensively from some of these other guys and some of these young guys. And then you end up in a situation where unless you're perfect defensively and you're perfect on the glass and you can maintain your POA and our guys are in there, and they're, Draymond is back and we have, we can switch. First of all, if Draymond's on the floor last night, Nurkic doesn't get that roll to the rim to take a 4-point lead because Looney gets caught in no man's land off of that and she switches for no reason into no man's land. So there's some things that we can clean up that I know that we'll be okay with Draymond out there. But this just shooting that we've seen since this Lakers series, he needs to snap out of it, bro. I have nothing else for you other than that. It's absurd at this point.
Can we talk about Chris Paul? Because Chris Paul did a lot of good things, obviously, last night. But he was atrocious shooting the ball. He was like 4-15 and he took 6 threes, 14
He was 0 for 5 from 3.
I know he
This
did
is
a
what I
lot
wanna
of
get away
positive
from.
things, but I'm just saying, 15 shots for Chris Paul. Come on, man.
This is what I want to get away from, right? This is what I want to get away from. I want to get away from make or miss analysis. You know what I'm saying? Let's get away from that, bro. Like, we are way smarter than that. Let's get away from make or miss analysis. Like, bro, my goal to this year is to look at the game beyond makes or misses. You know what I'm saying? Are we rebounding, right? Are we overhelping, right? Are we in a disadvantage on certain spots with certain lineups?
Which Urkel, by the way, Looney was doing way too much of last night. You talk about overhelping.
Yeah.
There were some backdoor cuts just straight from the baseline that were a direct result of Looney's overhelping. I don't know what the fuck Looney was doing last night, to be honest with you, most of the game.
right? So that's kind of what I want to get away from because, all right, I want people to think playoffs, right? Like when we're in a playoff series, bro, shots are going to fall and shots are not going to fall, right? But when you get to the playoffs, it's one in the trenches. It's one on the glass, right? It's one on defense. It's one not over helping, right? Those are the things that you have to do. It's one when you're making crisp rotations, you know what I'm saying? Which falls back on defense, right? So that's the type of thing that I kind of want to talk about this year. And, you know, I implore everyone kind of when we're watching these games is to watch it from that standpoint, right? Like that's how I want people to kind of look at the game. Not to say, oh, this guy missed that shot, but right, that's lazy, bro. Like my opinion, that's lazy. Like that's not really when you lost the game. So when people came in and they're like, oh, Klay Thompson, blah, 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 I was like, nah, bro, like, look at the glass. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was glaring on the glass, right? So,
and he actually did.
all right,
He was one of the guys who was actually active on the glass, funny enough.
100%. So that's kind of what I'm saying, right? So look at this play right here, right? There is a play right here, right? KD comes off of a curl, pick and roll. Okay. All right. If Draymond has the ball right there, do you know what happens? Or if Draymond is on the court, do you know what happens in that interchange? Like right here, when Nurkic gets like a free roll, right? They're playing drop
Where
coverage.
Wiggins is?
Yeah. So look where Looney is right now, right? Look where Looney is. Looney is in like a semi-drop right here, right? He's in a semi-drop. Bam. That's an advantage right there. Okay? If Draymond is there, right? Draymond is either icing that or he's switching. Right? So there's certain rules that you do in certain situations, and Draymond is a master at exactly that, right? Like these are the things that people don't see on defense, right? They have to play Looney at drop, right? And that's a disadvantage. You can't give these two dudes drop coverage. You know what I'm saying? That's insane.
Yeah.
Right? So they're too good with the ball, right? Playmaking and shooting that you're giving up an advantage like that. They're going to score every time. So that's why GP2 had to be on the court so much. You know what I'm saying? So we have to look at it from that standpoint. Like, Draymond is huge, man. And the way that they're playing coverages right now, Steph needs to, like, not foul right there, too. Right? Like,
that one, though, Urkel, Booker kicks out his leg.
No, I hear what you're saying, right? But from where I was sitting, bro, it looked like a foul.
And
Steph
bang,
was
bang, it
way
does.
into
Yeah,
his body,
when
bro.
you slow
Like,
it down, you see it. Yeah.
so Steph was way into
I
his
saw it
body.
on the replay.
Yeah. He kicks his leg out quite a
Bro,
bit.
I had a straight up view of this. Steph was right into him, though. Like he was right into his body.
He does
It
get
looked
him
like a
kind of
foul.
near the shoulder. Yeah, it's a foul. I mean, look, he kicks it out, but it's a foul. It's not just one of those straight kick out draws. So, or it's supposed to be on the shooter.
Yeah.
Steph has some stupid ass
Sometimes
fouls.
Okay. All right.
AK,
So
sometimes it's
so this play right here, right? This play right here. Look at what Klay Thompson does. Okay. Now, when you have shooters like Steph and Klay, right? Like, say what you want about Klay Thompson. He's not the number 2 guy, yada, 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 right? But he still creates advantages, right? So look at this next play, right? Look at Klay around the baseline. Looney sets a screen, right? Look what happens. 2 jump at him. Looney gets a layup, right? He
Yeah.
still does that, right?
And Urkel, 2 jump at him while Book is able to fight around the screen clean. Book is all up in it. He doesn't even need help there. But he still
So
draws the extra defender.
So if we want Klay to be better, right? And to his credit, that's what he did a lot better. That thing that he did right there, that's what I want him to do. When you see 2 jump at you, bro, put the ball into the screener's hand. He's going to get a layup, no matter who it is.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? Because, you know, if they're not top blocking, right? And they weren't top blocking here, but they are trying, like they're chasing these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So he comes off the screen, right? And you are deathly afraid of Klay Thompson getting a clean look. If it's Steph Curry, you're afraid of Steph Curry getting a look, right? So you are terrified with those two, right? So it is what it is, man. So here, right? Nice play by Wiggins there. Wiggins could make that pass, though. That's an open three because they're helping.
Well, great screen down by Kevin Durant.
You know what I'm saying? So, ball screen. Kamika stays attached.
Good
Not
contest
bad by
there.
Kuminga.
No, that's a good recovery.
Yeah, not bad. He did. That's just a tough shot.
Nasty.
But we fell behind way too much in this game, bro. Them Suns aren't even that good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's got Eubanks. He gets around Eubanks and scores.
We made some huge runs when they had to take the big gunners out. When they took Durant out and they took Book out,
yeah.
we was able to make big runs, man, go on big fucking runs. So that's a good sign.
Okay.
That third quarter was a
All right.
22-point swing with 7 minutes into the quarter.
So this
Yeah.
play right here, right? This is another example of kind of what I'm talking about, right? So you say motion doesn't work and all of this stuff, right? Like, look at this next play right here, right?
He was trying to be very, very clear to them.
Steph. Oh, that's Klay Thompson, right? Saric gets a wide open layup, right? Like, they're going to chase Klay Thompson around, right? So, like, there's not many people that can make those reads on this team. Chris Paul is one of them. Draymond is one of them. Steph is one of them. You know what I'm saying? So Saric is actually one of them too, right? So this is the stuff that works, right? Look at what Klay Thompson is right here. You can say that he's washed or whatever, but two jump at him, bro. Like that's an advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He gonna get that respect too, cause he's still an elite shooter, man.
bro, he can still shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a movement shooter,
Yeah.
right? Eric Gordon does not get that layup if that's Draymond, by the way. Just saying.
No hesitation. Moody cans a three.
Hey, Eric, let me ask you a question. When Draymond comes back, would you? I know with the net rating, with Looney on the court, it was the best in the league last year. But would you consider starting Saric or no?
Over Loon?
Yeah, for spacing, because you can have Wiggins and Draymond do the rebounding and the defense, Saric for spacing, and then you still have Steph and Klay.
I would consider it. I would consider it.
And it's not a bash on Looney. It's just creating more spacing on the court. That's all it's for.
Looney. Yeah.
So you would,
Because Sarge can also play make.
so you would like Looney
So-
with the second unit?
And again, it's not a bash on Looney. I'm just saying Sarge can shoot, space the floor, and play make.
All right.
And we might
so
lose
here's what I'm saying.
a little bit of defense and rebounding, but we've got Wiggins if he can focus on the glass and Draymond coming back. So
My thing is this, right? Is that with any lineup in that front court, I don't think you can afford to have two non-shooters in the lineup. You know what I'm saying? It's a disadvantage.
The shit when we went
yeah,
through last year.
exactly. Yep.
You can start with it, but some nights you're not going to be able to close with it because by that point in the game, in clutch time, Saric is cooked. Just
We need more of these
endurance-wise.
right?
Oh,
you can't,
yeah.
you can't
I'm
run
talking about
Saric
like
32 minutes a game.
All right.
I'm talking about like
Hold on.
just like starting him and then like he's in with the starters for like 6 minutes and you bring
Yeah,
him
you
Looney.
can do
like,
that.
not
You can start.
like an entire quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Here's
start.
what I'm saying, right? Now, if this were Saric right here, right? Is this like, do they have three people around Steph? This is what we need to solve for, right? You see the shit right here where three people are around Steph? Okogie, Nurkic, Booker, right? You have 3 motherfuckers around Steph right here. This is what we need to solve for. We need to figure out how we can get these 3 to play honest. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
This is what we need to solve for. This 100% right here. This is what we need to solve for. No 2 ways about it. This is the issue. They have 3 dudes around Steph. Non-shooter, right? Shooter, right? Semi-shooter, right? See what AD is doing, right? Like this is what we need to solve for. Chris Paul can shoot the ball, but look where Devin Booker is at. We need to fucking punish this right here. And what happens right here? Looney makes the read, bam, right? Okay, bash Looney all you want, right? How many centers are making that play?
Yeah, no, it's a good read. It's a good read out of the
Right?
yeah.
Not many centers are making that read. So say what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, not many centers are making that read. Ali, you are right. Rob Will can make that read.
Absolutely.
Right? Like,
But you're not trading. Come on, man. You're not trading Looney for Rob Will. Let's be realistic. Come on.
yeah, like
You need to stop spamming that shit, bro. They're not taking fucking what, bro? They're not taking Looney for Rob Will. Like,
they're not going to take
anyways,
Looney for Rob Will.
like they're not stupid, man. All right. Anyways, let's keep going with the film.
Wide open dunk. Why did that happen? Hold on. Why did that happen?
Definitely not any shooting motion.
All right.
Contact.
We're not trading Moses Moody. So, someone in the chat said Looney plus Moody. No, we're not.
Yeah,
trading.
ignore that guy.
Very nicely with
Looney plus Moody for Rob Will? Nah, bro, we're not doing that.
Let me ask you something.
I love you,
real
Ali,
quick.
but
How was the vibes and how was the
hold on.
during the timeout? During the
So we
timeout.
got
Hey,
that's not bro.
the vibes were okay, Jermaine. I tweeted out a video. I took a couple videos of the bench. I mean, I know people are gonna overanalyze like play on the end of the bench, but for the most part, it seemed productive. Nobody was yelling at each other. CP3 and Draymond, they were very vocal about, I guess, what they saw on the floor and things they could improve on. Steph was engaged. He was communicating with the guy. It just seemed like a normal game. It didn't seem like the vibes were bad or anything.
What seats were you sitting in last night?
Gotcha.
I was sitting in section 22, seats 6 and 7. So basically, I was 2 rows. Like, there's the VIP section on the floor, then there's the aisle, then there's 2 rows of seats, and then that 3rd row is where I was on. So I was like, I had a clear view of the bench. I saw Draymond's interview. I was sitting basically the same row. I saw Aisha basically to my left. She was just like right there. Like,
Yeah, so Aisha was
yeah,
like,
I had
yeah. So you were,
yeah.
so you had a clear view of the bench, is kind of what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were like right. I could damn near see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were right there. Actually, in this frame right here.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. I see where you are in that frame. Yeah.
So Urkel and John.
The bench is fine. Yes, sir.
So it was. I noticed it like around, like I want to say like 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, where I think we were up 7, and then kind of like as the run started picking up a little bit before then. I wasn't there, but just from what it seemed like from the screen, it seemed like Chase was pretty quiet. I know, John. I know that was your first time, but what did you get? What did you guys think of that? Urkel, how was it?
Honestly, AK,
Seemed kind of quiet,
bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That shit was deafening at certain points, because when the refs were making those bullshit ass calls, my section I don't know. Maybe the other arena on the other side of the arena was quiet, but my section, bro, we was talking
It was
shit.
loud.
We was screaming at the top of our lungs, bro. Bro, I was cussing. I ain't gonna lie. The security didn't do shit to me, but I was
Sun
pissed
God,
off.
Sun God said it was
I was
kind of quiet. It seemed quiet.
shit.
It seemed quiet for opening
My
night.
section, we were lit, bro. We were talking shit.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet in my area.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah. It just
Oh yeah, because I
overall
saw where
noise
you were.
seemed low.
I saw where you were somewhere.
Yeah.
yeah, it was like it's just a lot of like corporate people.
It's not Oracle at the end of the day, bro.
Okay.
Like
All right.
it's
Hold
not
on
gonna
one
be
second.
Oracle.
Hold on.
Even for Chase, it just seemed quiet. I wasn't there,
Hold
but
up
it
one
seemed
second. Right? This is where. Look at this right here, bro. Look at GP2. I think this is a play, right? Looney overhelped right here, right?
Yep, that was one of the ones where he did.
Looney overhelped right here. Let me go back a little bit.
He did this 3 times, by the way, in the fourth quarter.
So these are the little things that I'm talking about. So when people, like bro, like when people jump on the timeline and it's like a Clay bash because Clay is missing shots and the announcer is like telling you one thing and all of this stuff and it's setting a narrative and all of that bullshit, right? Look where GP2 is. Look where Looney is right here, right? So if we trust GP2, right? If we trust GP2, Looney has to cover it. He has to tag this man right here. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't, right? So
Yeah,
he gets an open dunk, bro. Like
it happened. It
so,
happened twice with Okogie too this quarter.
Expended a lot of energy. He's exhausted. He needs a dead ball in the worst way.
so I love Looney, but that's not his strong suit. You know what I'm saying? Wiggins just get by a dude right there.
This was a bad possession.
This right here, bro, it was fucking terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was annoying as fuck. He stayed in the high post for like 10 seconds.
Nah,
and that's
bro, like you can't have him like strip you like that, bro. That's a bad possession, dog.
Yeah, and then it leads to a fast break. Like,
game, bro. Like
that was really frustrating.
all right, so Klay Thompson again, dog. Like
good read.
So say what you want about Klay, right? But we are talking about advantages in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the advantages that we're talking about, right? So look at this, bro. That's 2 at Klay.
Yep.
That's essentially a double team, right?
Yeah,
Double
Nurkic tried
gets
to.
rid of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like Klay doesn't draw like a traditional double, but this might as well be a double, right?
That's right.
So bam, look here.
2 guys going over on the screen.
Guys, bro,
Straight
like,
drive.
that's a layup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a foul, right? So that's shot creation.
This is the one that really pissed me off. Grab the fucking rebound, man. Why you having Okogie strip you on the rebound?
Yeah, bro. I was right there, and I was like, I was just rolling my eyes, bro.
That one was probably the most annoying one.
Yeah. So
You didn't box out Nurkic. It gets to you, and then you have Okogie bitch you on the glass. Look alive, man. Look alive. After fucking more than 3.5 quarters of being dead defensively and on the glass. I don't know what the hell he was up on last night.
Looney had him beat him to the spot. So somebody needs to help on that. You know what I'm saying? Like these are instantaneous things, bro. So guy just gets to the, you know what I'm saying?
GP2 was asleep on that one.
Yeah.
For all the people that were saying it was quiet though, I ain't gonna lie, it did piss me off when the Warriors tried to make that little run late in the game, how pretty much everybody behind me was just sitting down. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, they're literally telling you to hype up and stand up, and everybody's just looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, okay, let me not stop so I don't get thrown out for cheering too loud. Shit was crazy. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all, bro?
You didn't
I know
get
them seats are expensive. God,
You didn't get the no profanities?
shit, nah,
From the
nobody said
security?
nothing to me, bro. I was like, man, that's bullshit, man. What the fuck? Like, cause I wasn't the only one that was cussing. So shit, they can't throw all of us out.
It was
Okay.
the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life in a sporting event.
Look at this bullshit right here, bro. So Steph hits the 3, so we need a stop to force a last possession. You know what I'm saying? This is the game right here.
Yeah.
Right? Look at this. if this is Draymond, right? So this is why I call this play even before it happened. You know what I'm saying? So this is my view. I am right over here where I like under the basket. This guy in the white cap
Yeah.
in the front row, I'm literally behind this guy, right? So I'm looking at the play. I have a bird's eye view of kind of what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying to the guy next to me, I was like, the Suns are about to score because they're calling up Looney in the ball screen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if that's Draymond, bro, that is a completely different scenario.
I don't even know, Urkel, I don't even know why he's trying to either force a switch or go up on the ball screen. Like, there's no reason to not just stick with Nurk on the dive. And then once that happens, I mean, it's hard because it's bang bang. But I would have just fouled the shit out of him at that point.
So
They
this
can
is
get it from the
where if
line.
I'm Kerr, like this morning, we're doing like a film session or whatever, right? I am playing this differently, right? That shit needs to be played differently, right? Like that. These are the things that will lose you playoff games. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah,
league is just
100%.
like that tough in terms of margin right now, and those are the things that will lose you games at this point. So, you know, we'll get there. It's no big deal. I thought, you know, in the grand scheme of things, they played pretty well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they didn't shoot the ball well, but I thought they played pretty well. But they just need to clean up some of these mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Here's another thing. If people are going to say, you know, the Warriors are loaded, this, that, and the other, right? Tell me another guy, because I've been making this point for a while. Tell me another guy that Steph has that's in that top 30 list.
You're gonna make them injure their brain, Urkel. Stop it.
Nurkle, that's in the what? Sorry.
That's in the top 30 that you can legit say is a top 30 player.
There ain't one.
Nope, not a clear-cut top 30.
There ain't one. It ain't that hard. But you know, timelines, they're gonna be bozos. The second we start winning games, oh, this team is loaded. Steph's winning with a super team again. He needs a super team to bail him out. Oh, that's crazy, North. No, North just texted me. Nah, North, I ain't get kicked out for that shit. But I'm saying the people behind me, they did not stand up at any point. Like even when we were on the run, they just act like they didn't give a fuck. Like
Hold on,
I was the only one up cheering.
bro. Hold on. That clip that Dennis posted, right? Bro, that right there just shows you how many fucking nasties there are out there, bro. Oh my God. There's so many nasties that are out there, dog. Like, listen to that shit. Good Lord. Ugh. Yuck. That is insane. So many nasties out there, brother. Watch
Oh
out.
my God, I just watched the clip.
Watch out, bro. Oh, Lord. That makes me
Jeez.
gag, dog. Ugh. Yeah, man. So, that's not a big deal, man. I mean, don't trip about last night, but, you know, I do want us to think about this going forward. I do want us to think about, you know, that Klay Thompson kink, bro. Dennis, kink shaming is hilarious, bro. Oh,
Bro, I'm
shit.
still laughing at the fact that Klay Thompson was locking up KD, 1 of 5 from the field. Like that's
Bro,
funny.
so I didn't, bro. Klay didn't shoot the ball well, but he did some positives last night. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
wasn't even one of the 4
yeah,
reasons why we
If he ain't
lost.
shooting the ball
One of the
well,
4 main
I
reasons why we
want him to
lost.
see him playing some solid to good defense. That's all I
that
ask.
was good defense last night, man. So
Yeah.
that tells
Defense
me,
shocked me. I was really impressed.
that tells me it's there. I mean, I think we're
So
fine.
if the Kings game was on Thursday, if it was tomorrow instead of Friday, I think that you would see got like
Oh,
a
it's
Keegan
Friday?
Murray. It's Friday. I think you would see Keegan Murray just like killing him, running off
Okay.
screens. I like because he put in a lot, guys. He put in a lot, guys, defensively last night. It's good that he has that extra day in between, bro, because he's gonna need that to recover. Like he fucking burned his legs out last night. So I'm glad we have a little bit of time in between, the opening night and the Kings game,
All right,
because
so
you're gonna need him to chase Murray off of these screens.
so here's what's going to happen, right? So we need to win that Kings game on
Yeah,
Friday,
yeah,
right?
we got to win that Kings game.
We got to win that Kings game
We got
because
to win that Kings game.
here's what's going to happen.
That's a measuring stick.
No, it's not even a measuring stick. That's not what I'm talking about. Here's why we need to win that game. We need to win that game because it's on Friday. Then we have a Sunday,
In
right?
Houston, right? That's
And then
in
there's
Houston.
Oh
right?
shit! First back-to-back of the
Right.
season. Oh crap!
So this is tough right here. This is a tough interchange right here. So we need to figure out.
Houston,
We need to win this game, and then we need to, bro. I pray to God Draymond is back because that's going to be tough.
yeah.
But this right here, this is a tough back-to-back.
For
This is
sure.
a tough back.
We shouldn't have
Yeah,
shouldn't have
because
squandered
Houston
that
is
game,
probably
man.
going to be scrappy.
Yeah.
And
So this
New
is a tough
Orleans
back.
Squandered
is
that
a
game.
problem. They're gonna,
I don't.
one thing they
I
always
just
do is they D up. They're gonna be tough.
Right. So
don't
okay.
want to go down 0-2 to start the season.
Hold on. So then we have Sacramento at home again, right? We got a tough schedule to start the season, right?
For sure. And
A
then
lot of
4-game
road games,
stretch.
right? So
OKC, Denver, Minnesota, back-to-back.
hold up. This right here, this is not like in terms of back-to-back games. This is a tough back-to-back type of situation.
Yeah.
OKC,
Right?
man.
And then we have back-to-back in Cleveland. This is tough. First night and then a second night, right? So the season is starting off really, really tough, right? Then we have Denver. That's tough. And then Cleveland,
Yeah.
right? So they need to lock in, bro. Like last night was squandered as fuck, bro. Like, but
Thank you.
it was really squandered.
Curry should have not been in foul trouble. That's number one.
Yeah.
Especially with that stupid over the fucking back. Like, really? That he boxes a guy out and they call an over the back. That's fucking
Yeah, that
stupid.
one was stupid. That one was stupid. But all
I
all
still
the
don't
other ones were
understand why
basically
Steve
on
Kerr
them.
didn't challenge that. That was fucking bozo shit.
And then the one he did challenge was just so stupid. That was such a
Yeah.
stupid challenge because that swim move that Kuminga did to get out of that was in counter of him tugging his jersey, but there's no way they're going to reverse that because he does foul him to get out of it. You can't just swim move out of that. So that was a stupid challenge. That really was a stupid challenge. There was no way we were going to get that back.
And when I saw him challenge, I'm like, why didn't you challenge that over the back? It was still
It is what it is.
the rust, man.
Coaches are rusty too, and these coaches are all also coming off of an off season, so it is what it is.
Well, Michael Malone, I know, wasn't rusty. That's for damn sure.
Making concessions for a 4-time champ is with the Warriors is crazy. Okay, he know what the fuck he's doing, bro.
I mean, it is what it is. Steve hasn't even been like he's not a coach that there's not that many challenges that you're super confident about anyways. It's not like he's a guy who's historically had a good run on challenges, so
Yeah.
it is what it is.
They need to get Draymond back promptly because I'm telling you, bro, like if Draymond is out there, the small ball lineups work. Without Draymond, they don't work. It's really that simple. You can't.
And he averages, 7 points on the offensive
Let me say it
end?
again,
So,
bro.
and we lost by 4.
If Draymond, if you
It's
have
not
Draymond,
even that, bro. He takes away like 13 points a game. Like,
well, the small ball lineups work with Draymond. They don't work. They don't work with other people, right? So that's kind of what we need to get to.
yeah, no, for sure. No, I was talking about TJ's point.
Ricky G said that Booker is a top 5 player. Come on, fam.
Ricky G, you're my guy,
He's just
but you must have been
somewhat
smoking
man.
my dad's weed or something last night,
He's a
because
top five
that's
That's
player.
crazy.
crazy too.
Okay, is Devin Booker better than Luka?
No, forget that. Is he better than Giannis, Steph, Jokic, and LeBron? There's 5 superstars in the NBA. Like, what are we talking about?
Top five player? Nah, bro. He's a borderline top 10 player. His game is clean though. Not
Top 10.
taking
That's not a
Hold on.
superstar.
Top 5. I'm seeing this right now.
not taking anything away from him, but top 5 is stretching it. Come on, don't be silly.
5, only Jokic, Curry, Giannis, and Embiid are better. That's the stretch. That's the stretch.
Nah, man. I know he does some nice stuff, but top 5? Come on, bro.
No,
Top
he's good.
5.
I
Bro,
think
he's not a
I think
superstar
he's
yet.
probably the best 2 guard in the league, but he's not a top 5 player in the league. Like, jeez.
Who's the best 2 guard in the league?
I think he's the best 2 guard in the league.
You think so?
I think so. I think if I, if it's between him and Butler, if I'm in a, it's tough because if I'm in a conference finals or if I'm fighting for a spot in the finals, I probably want Jimmy, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's just a better overall player than Jimmy. He's not, obviously doesn't have what Jimmy has defensively, but I think his offensive package is so much deeper than Jimmy. He can do so much more for you on the floor, and he also gives you some more playmaking than Jimmy does. I'm still taking Booker over Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's better than guys like Jalen, Jalen, Jimmy, those dudes. I think he's probably the best 2 guard, but he's not a top 5 player for me at all.
People still do morning spaces, huh?
PG is a wing. He's a 3. He's not a 2. And PG is not a. He's not at this point now. He's not OKC PG anymore.
All right. Okay. Let me get out of here. I think I have to jump on a flight at some point.
Same, Marco. I'm headed to the airport as soon as I check out, bro.
Hey guys, peace, man. I hope y'all had a great stay out here. No, it was quick, but
Okay, and once again, bro,
AKA,
appreciate
my
you for your
travels is this,
suggestions,
right?
bro. I appreciate it.
of
Bro,
course.
my travels is that I get onto the BART, get off on. I usually get off of Powell. I typically stay in that area.
Yeah.
Walk to the hotel, chill, go to the game, come back to the hotel, check out, go to the airport. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many times I've done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. So
It's the easy life.
yeah, but all right. I will check in with y'all later. I'm sure Dre and Manu and Jim are gonna do something later, but I'm gonna watch the oh yeah, this is going right up on YouTube as soon as I end this. So another thing is that I'm gonna do the Washington game later because I know people are gonna get fucking, yeah. So that's
What time is that, Urkel?
That's gonna be around 4:00 today.
Okay, cool. We have Champions League watch along here at 12 Pacific as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we'll tap in with the Champions League stuff as well. So give us a subscribe at spacegang.tv spacegang playback.tv / spacegangfc.
Yes, sir. We'll see y'all there.
So we'll be doing the Champions League watch along. It's Wednesday, right? So yeah, we got some Champions League stuff going on. So
that's right.
You can tap in with that later. And again, I appreciate everybody, and I will see y'all later.
Peace, guys.